The first time you got stung by a bee, you probably from then on thought of bees as scary insects that sting you. But bees usually are too busy to sting you. Every species has a way to meet its needs, like food, keeping a stable population, and its place in the food chain. Honeybees have developed amazing ways to meet their needs. First, bees, like every other species, needs food. Honeybees collect pollen and nectar from the insides of flowers, storing it in a second stomach called a honey stomach. If she gets hungry, she opens a valve for the honey to flow into her midgut and be digested. The next step of making honey is to dry the nectar in the worker bee's mouth to thicken it. Then they put thickened nectar into a cell where they fan it for the next couple of days to evaporate the excess water. Nectar is only 80% water, whereas honey is only 19% water. The final step in making honey is to put the nectar into honey cells and cap them to let the thickened nectar age into honey that the bees eat, along with pollen and nectar. Now that you know what a honeybee eats, what eats a honeybee? Birds, small mammals, reptiles, and other insects have been known to eat honeybees. This is predation, when one species eats another. In a food web, a diagram showing what eats what, this is where honeybees fit into. Though there are things that eat honeybees, most things want the sweet, sticky honey treat inside the hive. Guard bees protect the hive from intruders such as wasps, bees from other hives, and other animals trying to get some honey. This is an example of how honeybees meet their needs, protecting their honey from other animals. Every bee in a hive has a job, like a guard bee or a nurse bee. The only bees that don't have a job are the drones. The only thing they help with is keeping a stable population within a hive. Drones are male bees, so all the other bees in a hive are female, although only the queen mates.
You guys are probably wondering where do bees live. Bees live in every continent of the world except for Iceland and Antarctica. They live in humid rainforests and also dry deserts. The first thing that might come to your mind is that they hurt you, but they actually help us. Bees help us get food. They are also called a pollinator.
Thank you, Sanaya. Although life in the Anthropocene, or the age of humans, is hard for many species, it can also be beneficial for some. Humans give bees places to live, and bees give humans honey and pollinate our crops. This is a primary example of mutualism. Also, humans give bees man-made hives to live in. Because of their man-made hives, bees are safer from wasp attacks and attacks by enemy bees from other hives. Because they are safe, their population is very steady, and they are nowhere near extinction. However, there is one limiting factor for bees. That thing is CCD, or colony collapse disorder. Tens of thousands of bees, entire hives even, just go missing. Overnight, there are usually not many bodies left. Some people think this is due to climate change. Others say it is caused by overworking or stress. Scientists and beekeepers alike are working very hard to find the cause of this. It could be a devastating loss for bees and humans alike, destroying the natural balance of the bees' ecosystem. Why exactly would it matter for humans? Well, first, more obviously, we would have nobody to pollinate our crops, or to get honey from. But secondly, we have a very deep relationship with bees. People in Spain and Africa domesticated them over 8,000 years ago, making them one of the oldest domesticated species. This is one of the oldest examples of mutualism with humans. To lose them after all this time would be terrible. There are some things we can do to help, however. One of those is raising bees in order to increase their population. It has become a popular thing to raise bees in urban areas now. There's even a beehive at the White House. That is one way you can help. Another way is to plant flowers in your garden so bees can get pollen from them. Also, make sure that before you pull weeds, let them bloom their flowers so bees can collect pollen from them too. You don't need to be a beekeeper. You can do it right from home. I hope you've learned a lot about bees from our video. And next time that you see a bee, remember what you've learned. They have better things to do than sting you.